It is 82 in Vegas today, which is honestly perfect in my opinion. I like the heat, but it's not too hot without humidity here, so I'm enjoying walking outside for a bit of cardio warm-up today and just to meditate and clear my head because, you know, as is life, we often have a lot going on, so I like to get out and walk and meditate and ground myself. But I wanted to talk about this book that someone brought to my attention last night. I had no idea existed, but it's called Atomic Habits. So if any of you have read that or heard of it, I'd like to know. But I was having a discussion with a young girl, and I was sharing kind of my view on how I approach. She was like, everything you're saying is exactly the point of the book Atomic Habits. And basically, it was kind of the second time this topic came up last night, but it was about making small investments over time and small attainable goals. And that's how you gain momentum, and that's how you ultimately succeed. And of course, you know, what is success? How do we define success? But what it comes down to, in my mind, is, you know, success is not linear. We have ups and downs, and in order to stay disciplined and to stay the course, you need to have faith, and you have to have created those habits that you basically don't need to think about anymore. You just go and you do and you show up. So to say that it's easy would be a grave error. It is not easy, but it becomes an easy decision once you see the benefit of these habits. And so, you know, I was just reflecting on all of this and kind of my highs and lows and questioning myself, because we all experience self-doubt, and that's part of it. And if you don't acknowledge that you're having doubts, that's a problem in itself. So you have to accept, you have to live in whatever moment you're feeling. Just accept it, observe it. That's one thing. The other thing is just realizing that anything that doesn't work out is actually working out for you. So I've gotten a lot better at rejection. So of course it sucks in the moment, but then it can be really difficult to tune out the outside distractions, the noise, the opinions of other people, the successes and failures of other people really do not matter in the grand scheme of things. Again, we are just the observer, and all of this is information, data that we can use to help us on our own journey. So I don't know where I came up with the phrase, but I told somebody at one point that I just remain present-minded, but present-focused, but future-minded. That's the one. Because whatever we are doing in the present moment is building our future. So today is our future, in a way. And of course, the complexity of this is so much deeper, you know, what we're doing in the moment for ourselves, but also for other people. So I think, you know, taking the time to take self-inventory to see how our actions are not only affecting ourselves, but affecting those around us. There's always a ripple effect. One of my favorite movies is Pay It Forward from years ago. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I haven't seen The Butterfly Effect, but I reckon it's similar message. But I do believe that what we do in this moment echoes into eternity. So not to say don't ever mess up, because we're all going to mess up, but be mindful. You know, like I feel that a lot of us today lack mindfulness, and it is the most important thing. So the vulnerable share with regards to this content is my reflection on my current situation and how I feel like I am not in a place of success, comparatively speaking, you know, to my past. However, I am successful because I'm still going. You know, it's not what you did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, where you were. It's like, have you kept going? Have you kept improving despite all odds, despite what happens, despite the economy failing and, you know, whatever is happening, despite people not choosing you? You choose yourself. You choose to improve regardless, and everything is a lesson. Every good thing and bad thing is a lesson. So they say you choose to become bitter or become better, and we can all become better every single day. And one final thought with this message as I walk aimlessly. Sometimes the journey, the walk you take, it's not about the destination. I have no destination. It'll be back to my car. It's just about the walk. It's about the journey. It's about the enjoyment of it. It's about the experience. So just remember, there doesn't necessarily have to be a goal to attain other than being present and being mindful.